We are in our purple reading books on page 389. What page?
389.
And we are going to be looking at the close read notes with our friend
Max,
the magnifying glass. So we're going to be looking at close read notes. That means we go into the story and we find things in the story. It's a way for us to dig a little bit deeper into the text, okay? So on 389, here's what we're going to find today. Use the photos and the heading to decide what the key idea of this section is. Highlight the sentence that tells the key idea. First of all, let's put a box around the heading. We're talking about text features this week. What is a heading? What is a heading? Or what is the heading on our paper? Yes. What is the heading on in our book right here? Read the heading to me.
3 animals that migrate.
And how did you know that this was the heading?
Because it has capital letters.
It has capital letters.
And
Look at the size. Is it bigger or smaller than the text in the story? It's bigger than the text in the story, and it has another text feature with it being the heading.
Print.
Colored print. Good job. So when you see those three things, your eyes are drawn to that big heading right here with different colors, okay? So we're going to highlight the sentence that tells about the heading. 3 animals that migrate, okay? So look at paragraph 2. Monarch butterflies, Mexican free-tailed bats, and Arctic terns all migrate. They don't look like each other, but they all fly. So who are the 3 animals that migrate? What are we going to highlight here? Yes, ma'am. Monarch butterflies. Mexican free-tailed bat. And Arctic terns. Good job. We had to find the 3 animals that migrate. Did we do that?
yeah.
Yeah, good job. So make sure you have that highlighted. Okay, and then you're going to turn to page 390. So you're just going to turn the page. Now remember, when we do the close read notes in our book, we don't do every single page. We only do a few, okay? Because close reading, you don't have to read the entire story again. You just read a few chunks from the story. All right, circle Max the magnifying glass. I like to put a smile beside him because he makes me smile. You did. Good. All right, here we go. Use text features. Underline the heading that tells you what the section will be about. Who knows the heading? And it says underline, but highlighters are more fun, so let's just highlight. Agreed? Okay. What's the heading? Yes, sir. And that is a text feature. How did you know it was a heading? It's big and bold, and it has a different color. Good job. Migrating insects, monarch butterflies. It does. Good job. Okay, get that highlighted. Thumbs up when you're done. All right. Turn to page 394. 392, 393, 394. And who are we looking for on this page? Max the magnifying glass. Make sure you circle him so you know where we are. And this says use text features. So once again, we're talking about text features. Underline the heading that tells you what this section will be about. Underline the heading. So what are we finding again? Heading that tells you what this section will be about. Who can tell me the heading? We practice this a lot. What's the heading?
Migrating animals.
Mammals.
Mexican
Good job. Migrating mammals, Mexican free-tailed bats. And we're just going to highlight because it's more fun than underlining. Good job. Migrating mammals, Mexican free-tailed bats. All right, now we're gonna look on the next page. You don't have to turn, but you're just gonna turn your eyes over to the next page, 395. Okay, and who are we looking for? Max, the magnifying glass. You guys got the hang of this. Good job. Good try. It's all right. We'll get it. All right, Max, the magnifying glass. Right here it says vocabulary in context. Vocabulary is a fancy word for words and what they mean, okay? And we have our vocabulary cards and our vocabulary pouch. That's a fancy word for just words and what they mean. So, sometimes pictures can help you understand a word better. Underline the word for a group of free-tailed bats. Look at the photos to help you learn more about the word. So a synonym for picture is what, everybody? Photograph. And we are going to underline the word for a group of free-tailed bats, okay? So listen to me read paragraph 8 to you, and we're going to find a synonym for a group of bats, okay? Here we go. Mexican free-tailed bats live in huge colonies. Many colonies are in caves. Sometimes millions of bats live in one cave. At night, they fly out of their homes. They search for food. They eat moths and other insects. So Mexican free-tailed bats, what do we think is a synonym on this page for group? They live in huge colonies. Many colonies are in caves. Sometimes millions of bats live in one cave. What's a synonym for group on this page? Yes, ma'am. Colonies. Good job. And we're going to highlight it because that's more fun. Mexican free-tailed bats live in huge colonies. And colonies can also be changed for groups. Good job. All right, everybody say bye.
Bye.